welcome to another map makers video, not tutorial video. Normally I would do videos about 2-for-1 and the sequels 2-for-1, 2-for-1 2, but actually, yeah, hey, you all got, oh my, nope. My render setting is low, I wanna high. Yeah, it's nice to see the sun above there. So where were we? So there was a realms and you can sublet map to realms, so I went ahead and find the best map I had. Is this turn around? Looked like a turn around. I think it should be like that. I should lock those orientation because it's getting frustrating. Yeah, I don't know even more. But there was a realms, we were there. So the realms, and I found this map, and this map is my it's a really nice map. It's called Super Tetragon. For the people who know Super Hexagon, it looks like it, but then in square. So I did some changes in the map. So if you just went ahead, it doesn't work. Then we do it like that. I still need to look into a lot of things. But let's just explain the map. So you have 8 things. You have gold, that's good. Slower, that's good. Shield is good. This makes a shield. This makes everything slower. This makes everything times 3, so more points. You have XP lag, bad. Nausea, bad. Slowness, bad. That's also bad. And blindness. So for a game that you have to evade the blocks that's coming towards you, I'm still working on it. It still doesn't work as the way as I wanted. There are stacks right here, and a wave just coming towards you. And when the waves comes towards you, especially this side works fine. So the waves come towards you, and when you stand on it, like for purple, for the black one, so we now died, and it's that's another bug. You don't have vision. Well, no, I do. So I'm still working on getting everything working. It's now calculating our high score, and you can see that in the top menu. Our high scoring is doing crazy, but the high score is now 20, as you can see right there. I also played with yellow. So what this map is about? There was no golden apple in there, right? No. Then that lock. Yep, that was what's happening. I should do something about that, ain't I? We just remove this and then add that one towards here. What do I always give us a golden apple? So if you press that secret button right there, it enables game mode 3. So this is the menu, as you saw. There's a lot of things in the menu. For example, you can switch to less accurate high score. That will allow you to ignore the last part. So it's a really old map that does that. I have the new one. So you can change that by just, I use shift to do this, but you can also do like so, but that yeah, it's some way working weird, but it doesn't matter. You have a readme, you can read the readme. You have a clear remove wrong blocks. It's always out of your screen. I wanted to try to fix that soon too. I reset high score. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep that. How basically works, you work with spawners. Spawners are broken in the 1.9 snapshot due to the fact for just one, the items of the spawner are now replaced higher than it used to. So normally I would point in 0.3 and I will put it right onto this push plate right there, but now it's letting it float, so that doesn't work. This is one. The second one, they changed the ID tag, so this is an XP spawner, as you can see right there. They changed that, so this wasn't an XP spawner anymore, but a pig spawner, and it was having not assigned right things, so it didn't work. Another one, summon command chains, items, the now mob spawner in there, and there needs to be names in here. And it is just not working out the way it used to. So there's a lot of things that just don't work. So how does the map basically work? Well, we use some nice things, like if you're close or in this room, that clock just turns on, or it turns off if you go away. So that's the toggle clock if you are close to it. So it doesn't check anything. there's no lag. If you go close to it, you get the particles lag, and that's the only thing you get. So that's a quick way of getting a clock. You can also say the change to game mode 3. I used some new command blocks in this because I needed to fix a lot of stuff. I added this one meanwhile, so if you can press the button and get the golden apple, you can get the golden apple out of this menu. There's not a dropper, there's not a hopper, there's a menu. So you can get it out of the menu. And if you get it out of the menu, you set your game mode 3. When you fly back in here, it just gets your back. So it's just a neat Easter egg. Then we have we have the where should you start? Well, let's just start here. These are the levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then because there are two difficulties, these called normal, and these difficulty easy. As I saw, if you use the slower one, this would be the one, and that's basically 2 levels slower. There's a whole reset system, XP system. For getting scoreboards and power levels and play sounds. There's a lot of stuff just going on. There is a reset one right here. I don't know what it is really doing anymore. There was something, I have no clue what it does. It does work, so no clue what it exactly does, but it does work well fine. Then we have to test for players command. That meaning if there's a player in the game, yes or no, and that could disable everything. Start up this one because everybody lost the game. Then we have this giant beast that still doesn't work, and that I really want to fix it. You can also see it right here. There's a copy of it. I still need to remove that one. There's also some random blocks around, and I always find it funny because we place them and it's just a huge slime, for example, that kills everyone. We just made it so if you press that button, a huge slime like that size, I mean huge, spawns in and kills you instantly. Random things. But we were talking about this one. This is the processor core. This controls the line. So this is one line, and it moves all the purple blocks onto this side. It's the duty. Is it that wide? Oh yes, it is, because that's this wide. This is wide even. How wide is it? So this is the widest one. It starts like that, and then goes one inside every time, like so. Yeah. That's how wide it is, and then that makes the wave. So every row, that's one row, and then this one gets triggered 4 ticks later, and then this one gets triggered 4 ticks, and so on. And I still need to work on that because the timing is not correct, basically. But if we just press, for example, purple, it's purple, you can see it moving, and then it just goes into that. That's really nice. It's not working as you see the end. It's not completely. There's a lot of barrier blocks. If the player dies in the middle, you cannot leave the middle, so you need to be in the middle. If the player dies by simply getting hit by a block, and it will go to the outer layer, and it can still watch the people that are inside. So that's a nice feature we added in. Then we have this thing. This thing, oh my god, I went on for around 30 hours to fix this command block. And just to show you, if you go to Notepad, just put it in here and put it in there. This is how huge this thing is. I spent 20 hours to get this command working again, because they changed so many stuff I couldn't get it to work. What basically does, it summons an item every 100 to 250 ticks randomly. Summons an item randomly in one of these pressure plates. One of these pressure plates, for example this one, it triggers gold mode for yellow. And if you go back there, so there would be a gold mode for roughly in half second, a second in yellow, and you can get it, and it will disappear after that half second to, let's say, a second, and that will work with all the things like gold mode and slower, shield, appliedness, and all the other stuff. Yeah, I know there's no items in the item frames. I didn't do that yet. There's this thing that's made of Jesper. No, god damn it, me. This is made by Simpelweg Jasper. Doesn't matter. Then we have this thing. This was the old high score. Before you could do your scoreboards comparison in the chat and stuff. We weren't able to do that when this map came out, so we designed this thing, and this one checks if your current score is higher than your score in the high score, and if your current score is higher than your high score, it will just change your current score to the high score, and if not, it will change the high score back to the high score. Complicated? Yes, it is. If everybody got calculated, they will send into this nice room. Bit weird. And as you can see, if that's done, so everything is everyone is already calculated and not inside there anymore, then they will send back to the starting point with some teleportation sounds and stuff. More things. Yeah, this is the thing what I was talking about. So if everybody's done right there, they will be sent right there, and they will be resetted so they can play again. This game is made for at least one person, but it would work for infinite amount of person. You can play it with 100 people if you want. There's only one major problem: unlock to 40 FPS. By the way, we can set that to 60 if we want to. As you can see, I'm running 60 right now. So it's getting a bit lower, and you can see the entity detect there changing dramatically. Also, this happens, and that needs to be fixed. That's the corners that are not working correctly. Let's keep that on, and you can see my frames. The shield basically create a shield around you, and you cannot die. The blocks won't go through the shield, as you can see. Yeah, it works fine. So you can walk around without dying. That's nice. Always be aware of that. If the shield goes up, it goes up, and blocks can go through. So there's also the stuttering in the blocks that I want to fix. That was slower. So do you see that the fishing rod? There's a resetting point. There's a resetting point. I don't know what I'm talking about, but this is about the game. So we have a score of 64, and it's higher than the score of 20. So if you now die, slow less. We can't move. We literally can't move. Only if you jump. So that's it. We're just getting into the score, and it's now calculating our high scores. You can see it just subtracting and adding more scores. So our high score is fine again, and it goes to that room and back to here, and then the high score on the right would be our high scores. So that's working fine. That's this map, and there are some things we needed to do. For example, I just want to test it again. I press that button, there would be a golden apple. I change it to create mode 3. Nice. That's activating this clock, and if we come close to the clock, it will deactivate the clock. No, I didn't deactivate the clock. It would, in theory. That's probably because of this one. This is also to activate and deactivate the clock again if there are more people, and some people will think it's fun to leave when they are in game mode 3. So I fixed that everything. Then we have this part we didn't talk about yet. This part just receives other people, so if you get closed, you will put to adventure mode, you will teleport it spread plate, so it's not a fixed position. So you will be teleported somewhere in here. With this book, and this book I need to show you, I worked 1.5 hours on this book at least, I think even more, to get it working. Just to get it working. I already had the command, but it didn't work. So this is the command. Be aware. No, this is not the command. It's somewhere right here, right? No, wait. This is change to game mode. This is the command. Bomb. Good luck in reading through this one. It's even so long that if you start clicking on the left side, it just goes on forever for your feeling, and it just doesn't stop. What it does is giving you a book, like Yeah, I really have them. Like this one. There are some changes to it. So as you can see here, to the original one. This is the original one, and this is the one I rewritten. So this is the original one by yesterday end. And this is my version. It got a bit of change to it, but I was rewriting it anyway, so I could do that. And this is my map. That's it. So now we can start on getting that working again.